Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter, and today I've got an absolute treat for you. It's the 2022 Cedar Creek Champagne Edition 38 EBS. This is an absolutely massive fifth wheel with one of my personal favorite bedrooms in the market. So this is definitely something you're gonna like. The Cedar Creek Champagne, they do a great job in terms of construction quality. You know, this is not a cheap camper. And it is not put together cheaply, either. You got the hung fiberglass sidewall, so best in the industry there. This one has the 4x clear coat full body paint. This is in the Onyx Decor, so take a look at how beautiful that is. And then on the interior, it's got the lighter decor in the linen. But again, this is the 2022 Cedar Creek 38 EBS. And today, I'm gonna go ahead and do about a 10 to 12 minute tour on the inside, then take you around on the outside, wrapping up with showing you this thing closed up so that way you can see. And that was a suggestion by somebody in the comments. They wanted to see the campers closed up and kind of where you can get around. So definitely keep suggesting things for me. I do take them into account and I try to do my best. But we walk in, this thing is massive, super high ceilings on this bad boy. I'm reaching my hand all the way up, still not touching it, even with the gimbal. And I am 6 feet tall. This is Hunter, by the way. But this camper has the absolute wow factor. You got your infinity light up top. Beautiful backsplash here above the industry's largest oven, this Insignia. But let's go ahead. We'll just go back to front. I think that's the way to go today. But right over here, we have your power recliners. Hey, Charles, you want to say hi? You got the power recliners right over here. And what's nice about that is with the touch of a button, you can get things going. Also, if you get in there, you can see you have a little USB charging port. There is another one, on the other side of this. And up and around, this power theater seating, just take a look at how nice the size is of this slide and the decor. They take a really nice approach, for the decor aspect. And the windows, of course, with the day shades, the night shades. You can block out the sun, let in a little. Obviously, just have the tinted windows. But right here in the rear, heading up the back, you have this awesome pull-out couch. So this is a coach that doesn't sleep too many people. It's definitely more geared towards the couple. So having the ability to sleep a couple grandkids or a couple friends is definitely really important. They take care of that right there. And that'll pull out into a full-size queen that nearly butts up against this island. You got yourself a fan. We all know what those are, so not much explanation there. So you got left, right, and center storage. All of these are connected. Let me open up the middle here so you can take a look at that. And I'll open up this side right here. But as you can see, nice, wide, and deep storage. These lights right here, click those bad boys on and off. And while we're doing that, actually, I'll show that. Really nice job. I think that's a really beautiful touch to a camper. Not a lot of campers, do something like that. But I think those accent lighting really add to the appeal of this. All right, so swing around right here to the entertainment. You got yourself a fireplace. It's about 40 degrees here in Ohio at RV Nation today. I've got that set only to 62 degrees. And as you can see, I am in just a regular shirt along with some jeans. And to be quite honest with you, I'm sweating in here. Two nice size speakers. Got yourself a little bit of storage. This is where you control, all your music, DVD, all that good stuff. But you have multiple zones, inside, outside, both sides. You're ready to go. They come with a good size TV. And then this is in kind of travel mode, so I don't want to unhook it. But behind, you got a little bit of additional storage, kind of your stowaway, hide-it up storage. You also have another little nook right down in there. And above, you got some storage to go along with that. But as we keep swinging around, over here you're going to see you got your dinette. Nice thing about this is it does pull out, and you see the little leaf I laid right down there, so that way you can lay it and put two additional chairs. Now to get this pulled out, one nice firm tug, Bada bing, bada boom. You can see that definitely gives you a lot of added space right there. You know, you're not cramped up. You're ready to roll. Have some guests over. Have some nice dinner. USBs and outlets, along with a couple controls, which I'll show you the main panel, but it is nice to have these little switches, you know, here and there. The lighting has a nice residential feel to it. This is an island kitchen model. You have your accent lighting. You got this kind of a shell design, I guess I'll call it, but it's looking pretty snazzy, looking real fancy. The one thing that the 2022s did, and in the later portion of 2021 that I enjoy the change, they did make this just a little bit wider. I believe it was 2 to 3 inches, but it just adds a nice little touch. Who doesn't need the extra counter space? Couple outlets right there, but this island is just looking sharp in general. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you're going to notice that right there. You didn't hear it banging, even though I kind of whipped it in. You have the soft close. Boom. Got dual sinks. Each of them comes with these little whirly-do drying racks, but they're undermount stainless steel bowls. So very nice sink there. Residential feel to this bad boy. Hit those dishes from all angles. You got some additional storage. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's flip it around here. Like I said, the industry's largest oven, the Insignia. Take a look at the sheer size of this. If you guys have not been in a luxury fifth wheel, this is where it's at for the ovens. You got Thanksgiving coming up. You can quite literally fix yourself a full turkey right there. You also have your 4 stovetop burners, along with an absolutely beautiful backsplash. Let's see if I can give you a little view, you know, of that. I just think that is such a nice touch. When you're spending this kind of money, it's nice to have some added luxuries here and there. So to the left and to the right, as you can see, each come with, whoa, camera's getting away from me. Bought myself a new, whoa, diesel Pete's. Bought myself a new gimbal. Still trying to get used to it. But these are identical storage left and right. You got your Insignia convection microwave oven there. So if that one oven isn't enough, you do have the second in the terms of the microwave. If you guys are in the market for an RV, my email is hunter@thervhunter.com. I would definitely like to do, you know, some kind of pricing police on you. Keep your local dealers kind of accountable. And I can tell you what, the dealership that I work at, RV Nation, there is a reason why we are one of the #1 towable dealerships in the entire country. And that comes down to price, price, price. You're going to see this box for the Furrion Vision S. I'll show you a little bit more about that. But basically, it comes with a little 7-inch screen. That way you can see what's going on around you. Wine cooler. And this customer opted for the 4-camera safety system, which is pretty sweet. I'll show you those 4 locations once we get to our outside portion of the tour. Absolutely massive LG refrigerator. It's in kind of travel mode, as I call it, but might put you to sleep here, but there you go. But check out the size of that bad boy. If you can't fit a week's worth of groceries in there, I don't know what to tell you. And the freezer portion is every bit as just as big. All right, one more look up here. And start showing you the rest of the coach. I don't know if I pointed it out, but you do have your infinity light right up here. I think those are always just nice to have. They look pretty neat. So just inside as you come in the door, you got this little step stool area, your stairs. Obviously, you have accent lighting. You also have a central vac system. open this up right here, and this is going to be kind of your control center. You got your solar charge controller, so you can see how the solar panels up top are doing. You also have an area where you can control, you know, all your slides individually. Your lighting, again, you can either hit master light off, or you can knock it down, you know, just a notch and just turn down a couple sections. There's also some other pretty neat things in there, which, you know, I encourage you to explore, which you can also do from their different apps. So they have the Myra, which is right here. Then you got the Firefly system. All pretty neat. I like where the industry's going. The nice thing is you can control it manually if you do need to. Like I said, the accent lighting, they didn't skimp on anything in this. So I like how they put these handrails on there, so it's very accessible, you know, for all sorts of people. If you have a hard time getting upstairs, they really thought about you, you know, in the Cedar Creek line. Check out that big window and that reading nook, as I like to call it. But first, just check out this bathroom. You got kind of the couple sink situation here. It's not the dual sinks, but they combine into one, so each person gets their own, you know, little access to water. Outlets, along with a couple controls. Your max air fan, which is right here above me. Place to hang a couple towels. Sit on down right there, and then you got yourself the shower. Very nice size shower with plenty of shelves for all your shampoos, soaps, I don't know, shaving materials, whatever the heck you're doing there. Storage right there, so pretty good amount of storage. And you do have a little sunlight action, extra-roni right there for a little bit of extra natural light. So, coming into the bedroom, this is why this is one of my favorite bedrooms in the entire RV industry. I just think, one, it's beautiful. Two, I absolutely freaking love this area right here. Before I get into that, let me just show you this. So this is all dresser space, closet space. You got yourself a little desk right over here with a mirror. Just a really thoughtful, you know, bedroom. I think a lot of times they skimp out in the bedroom because they want to make the living room so nice. But heck, if you guys are staying in this a little bit more than part-time, why would you not want all this? Why would other brands not do this? You know, I know it's more expensive, but heck, you got your cubbies. You got more cubbies, a TV, an area just to kick back, chill, read a book, look out at somewhere beautiful, hopefully. And if you don't enjoy doing that, or you want to keep some nosy eyes out, boom, you got a screen. And you have yourself, you know, your blackout screen, so you can get some privacy if you choose. So, accent lighting here underneath. You also have 3 of these bad boys. The bedroom. There's going to be USBs here, USBs there, along with a couple reading lights. I'm not going to climb up on the bed, but, you know, you kind of get the gist just by zooming on in. You click those on. You're reading a book, no problem. I'm assuming there's a washer and dryer back there. Most customers do put those in. But let's see. If not, it's just going to be kind of a standing closet. Yeah, so stackable washer and dryer. Some storage there up above. Emergency window right here. Couple outlets right there. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these bad boys. That top one being the smaller of the 8. But check that out. You have really good depth and width on that. So you can put a ton of clothes in there. Absolutely no problemo. Actually, while I got you close, I'm going to show you this kind of the woodwork on that. You know, looking good, looking sharp. An area for some hanging clothes. And then, like I said before, you got this desk. Underneath is your cadet wall heater. So between the wall heater and the fireplace out there, there's really not too much more heat that you would possibly need in this coach. But if you do need it, obviously, you got yourself a big bad boy, you know, furnace. So let's give you guys one more good look here at the inside. Then I'm going to head around the out, Then, like I said, I'm just going to close it up so that way you guys can see that. And again, if you guys are in the market, make sure to email me. If you guys like RV videos or just want to support, me and my family, I would greatly appreciate a subscription, a like, or a comment to make myself better. I'm doing this to get more sales, more views, all of that good stuff. And, the only way that I can get better is, either you guys helping me or me figuring it out on my own. It's just such a nice camper. I'm in these things all the time, and I don't know why, but I always get amazed when I come into these, real fancy ones, these real expensive ones. It's probably because you sell about one of these to every 10, of the less expensive models. But, man, they just look freaking nice. All right, so as we are exiting, take notice right here, you have your solid steps. You didn't hear them clanging and banging. Extremely sturdy setup. They even put the little Cedar Creek cutout in there. So just going the extra mile on something like that is just a nice feature to have. Shows that the brand cares. Some outside marine grain speakers. Those things put out plenty of volume if that's something that you value. Now right here, it's a little hard to do with one hand, but you lift up and you turn. And this thing is held on by like the world's strongest magnet. So I'm just going to do this real quick. So you have a little space, that way you can put, a griddle, a grill, whatever it is that you want to do. But, just some counter space in general to do some, kind of some work there. Well, that's a little bit off alignment. We got to get that fixed, but you have yourself an outside refrigerator. Now, the Cedar Creek is on a Z-frame, and why would you want a Z-frame? That's because it gives you so much more space. It is a more expensive way of doing campers, but check out how big, this pass-through storage is. This also gives me a chance to show off the aluminum construction, and it's laminated. So bada bing, bada boom. Right here, everything is labeled, for maintenance. So when something goes wrong, if something goes wrong, really easy to kind of figure out what's going on. Now, as far as construction is concerned, see how that doesn't bow or flex? I mean, look at the reflection of the lights there. That is as solid as it gets in the RV industry. An absolutely massive awning. You also have a second awning right there, along with your metal wrapped slide toppers. Little leash latch for your pup right there. So right here is going to be one of your 4 cameras. I forgot to show you in front, on top of the front door. You got that one right there. There's also one in the rear and one on the other side. You got your Rhino box pin box, and what is nice about those is it allows you to have that front area, that front closet. It actually allows you to have up to 10 to 15% more space compared to some of your other pin box systems. LED lights all over the front of this, and just look how beautiful that front is. 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. Here's going to be your other view for when you're, kind of cruising around, or parked rather, so that way you can see, well, either way, it's just a camera. Man, look at that paint job. This thing is absolutely stunning. The controls for your auto leveling right here. Little control center with your black tank flush, your different valves, your hydraulic room controls. So if you have something goes wrong with it, you can shut off each individual, slide if you need to. There's also a battery disconnect in there. Got yourself a big fancy water heater. Dual axles. And check out the size of that slide and that Onyx Decor. I am a big, big fan. So you got this nice back cap. Not only looks sharp, but you have your braking lights, all that good stuff right here. You also have your ladder that goes up to the top for this fully walkable roof. That way you can take care of any of your maintenance. And if you can see right up there, that's going to be the 4th camera. So while you're driving down the road, you can see what it is that's going on behind you. Got yourself a hitch right there. put on a little bike rack or, you know, some extra storage. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside, close these up, show you the inside with it closed and the outside with it closed. And then I'm going to head on out for the night, but I will be right back. All right, so now I have this closed up. So let me just show it to you here from this side. Then we'll go to the other side, and then I'll head, you know, just right inside and kind of show you what it's looking like. I left the lights on the inside, figured that was the way to do it. But again, if you guys have any suggestions for future videos, like I said, I'm trying this out. This is something new for me. Definitely want to, you know, take those into consideration. So definitely drop them as a comment. I would love to hear them. All right, so we head inside. So most of these, this one and this one are going to be your hydraulic slides. And as you can see, you're not really getting anywhere going in here. Now, when you head up, you don't really have bathroom access, but I'm assuming that's why they made this an electric slide. So that way you could get in here. You know, if you're real skinny, you could kind of sneak it on in. But this is electric. And to open this up enough to get through, all you got to do is go right here. Again, they are all labeled. So as you can see, it goes, you know, very quickly. That right there doesn't even have to expand out the full way. And you're able to easily access the bedroom just off your battery power alone. But yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Again, this was the 2022 Cedar Creek 38 EBS. I appreciate you guys. My name is Hunter. Have a great night.